let's break down the meningeal layers that are surrounding the brain. Now we're going to talk specifically about the brain right now, but keep in mind that the same meningeal layers that we find in the brain, we're going to find in the spinal cord as well. So this model is a really zoomed in version of a glimpse into the meningeal layers. So what you're looking at here, this would be skin. This would be the hypodermis, epidermal layers, bones of the cranium. Then you have your first and outermost meningeal layer represented here, which is the dura mater. Dura means hard and mater refers to mother, so it's really tough and thick and protective. Now the dura mater we're going to come back to in just a minute. Houses what's known as our dural sinuses, which is basically our brain's version of veins, except that they can communicate with the CSF that surrounds the brain tissue through these little things called arachnoid villi. Some textbooks call them arachnoid granulations. So wherever our dural sinuses are, we can see that our dura mater forms two distinctive layers. One that touches the bone, we call that the periosteal layer. So peri means around and osteal is referring to the bone. So the periosteal layer is the one that touches the bone. And then the other layer, we call that the meningeal layer because it's closer into the brain tissue where the other meningeal layers are. So dura mater with its two sublayers comes first, and the middle layer is very thin and wispy, so on an actual brain specimen this would be really hard to see because it's really wispy and web-like. We call this one the arachnoid mater. Touching the brain tissue itself, so this is what we're looking at here. And just to be clear, this is representing our gray matter on the outside of the brain and our white matter on the inside. The layer that lines the outside of the brain and kind of dives in where the sulci are is called the pia mater, which means soft mother. So it's really thin and delicate. And if you look at a brain specimen, more than likely you're looking directly at the pia mater. It looks really glossy to the naked eye.